se va. Sáquenme la botella que funda pa' gastarle. Esta noche tú y yo nos vivimos la película. Luce cámara, la acción después en mi recámara. En el duelo no se sabe quién ganará. So baile y bebe. Ese seguro y retrocede. Que me encanta la manera en que tú lo mueves.
Solo pégate un poquito mami, que yo quiero enseñarte lo que yo tengo pa' ti. Lo que tengo pa' ti. Sé que te va a encantar como meto yo.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Primetime Studios. Like always, I'm your host, Primetime Phil. And like always, there's drama in the house. There is alerts all over the place. But one thing that is not an alert, but that is not out of nowhere, but it's part of the norm. Let's be real, man. It's Game Time Brian being in the house. Game Time, welcome, sir.
Welcome. We got breaking news, Phil. Breaking news.
What, the Joneses are being dick?
The Cowboy. I know that's what everybody's talking about. The Cowboys have signed Lyle Collins.
Oh yeah, yes. And
right?
pending a
Lyle
physical.
Collins.
Pending a physical, right? Pending a physical. And we already have a super chat in there with Coyote. Is everyone getting enough
Coyote?
drama yet? Are we not entertained?
Are we not entertained? You know we're a laughing stock when Philly 500's blowing me up all day. Literally from the morning, his morning live stream, all day, I'm getting blowed up by Philly 500. I might as well let the cat out of the bag. It's Wednesday's guest, everybody. Yes, Philly 500 is joining me and Primetime Phil on the Wednesday night clash. It's absolute ridiculousness by the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know where. Me and Phil haven't talked. I don't know where it's going. I don't know what side of the fence he's on, but I'm slaying everybody tonight.
Yep.
Nobody's safe.
Yeah,
nobody.
I'm on both sides. I'm going to slander the Joneses, and I'm going to slander Micah and that whole thing as well too. So you're going to hear it from both sides in that sense. To me, there is no winner in this back and forth here. But one thing the winner is, we have some, we got Oscar in the house, Vinny, CZ, Clemente, Isaac, Ramirez, Vinny, my cousin, of course. They got Jack Meeker. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you.
Jack Meeker, he never comes to my
Joe
channel.
DeMasi, Dirty Sanchez, Holly Pierce, Logan Motorsports, enjoying hopefully the show from that side of the fence. Hamid is in the house, of course. When shit's going good for them, there he is. Good to see you, man. Jimbo, the neighbor's in there. Let's see who we got here. I'm going scrolling down, so I might be missing something. Drew is in the house. Are you working, Drew? Are you working? Rolando Rodriguez is in the house. Yes, we are going to talk about this.
How the hell am I going to talk about a culture change when we got this shit going on? Listen, if I am Brian Schottenheimer, Phil, how am I handling this situation? They ain't firing your ass. I'm marching right into Jerry's office. I don't care. I'm saying, what the F are you trying to do?
Yeah, I think he's doing the smart thing in the sense as of right now, kind of staying out of it. He's always kind of played devil's advocate in throughout his career, kind of going between players and whether it's the coaching staff itself, so it's a question whether he'll put himself between the player and the actual GM. But right now, there's somebody needs to do that because that should be the agent itself. But they're over here cornering him in rooms and stuff and trying to negotiate like it's 1980 something.
Yeah, here's the problem. Jerry said it himself. He's dealing with Micah. Okay, Micah made a mistake. He miscalculated when he begged Jerry to go to the Cotton Bowl game, right? That they play in AT&T or whatever, and hang out in the suite with Jerry Jones. That was a mistake, allowing Jerry to talk numbers or anything. Okay. It started Micah, and then Micah came out and said he don't have to be the highest paid, and then he gave you the timeline. And I don't know if you want to get into the timeline, but
that's what it was.
No,
we saw the timeline as it was happening, right? He was right.
But he basically said, we basically came to the, I don't have it in front of me, but basically we came to the Joneses early. They said no. And then we waited because we wanted my agent, David Magenta, or Mulligetta, one of the two. A little inside joke there. Little David Magenta. That we wanted to see more guys get signed. And then Jerry got his panties in a bunch. Listen, this isn't the olden days anymore, Phil.
Nope.
They need to live in the 21st century. Okay? We need to learn how to navigate these young players. They do not.
I want to kind of like give the folks at home like a little bit of an insight in the sense of, I think you and I are on the same page, and I think we talked about it earlier in the sense of just real quick bypass. We are on the fence of either one. If you're going to sign them, then freaking sign them. If you're going to trade them, then freaking trade them. I mean, we obviously know that the odds of them trading are not really that high, and if you're a person from the NFC conference, you might as well just get that out of there, because if anything, he'd be shipped
tonight, as man.
He'd be shipped over there to the AFC. But when it comes down to it, I just want some value for it. And if you're going to sign him, then hurry up and sign him. And because no matter what, like when I look at this whole situation, the first thing I kind of think about, Micah's ready, and the way that he talks and everything. But remember am I wrong? But not a couple of months ago that he was talking shit to D-Law about leadership and all this kind of stuff, and how he's here, and then you haven't even gotten into a season without something happening like this. So it's, to me, it kind of like takes back everything he said. Even after 2 weeks, whatever happens where they sign, I never really wanted to leave. We understand how that whole drama stuff goes, but this kind of discredits any kind of like stuff that you were talking just this past whole off season, and that's on their side. Don't get me wrong, the Joneses are very much more in the wrong than anybody. But if I kind of just wanted to get that out there, go ahead. Yeah, no, and Alter is right. Micah just shit on Shoddy's culture for a payday. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna light Micah up. Who does he think he is, that he's anybody different than Trayvon Diggs or anybody else? You need to open your eyes, Micah, and know this is how the team handles their star players, okay? The only way you're getting an early deal is if you bend the knee and take less money. That's exactly what it is. That's how they negotiate. You're not doing that because you went out and get the biggest superpower of an agent there are out there, and then you met with the Joneses. I don't understand what you're so surprised at, Micah. Part of a negotiation, and Phil, you would know this more than most probably because of your job, and I don't know, maybe I'm stretching it. Of course I'm stretching it, but you deal with big wigs and you're trying to do your job and you're trying to sell packages for what you do. Okay? Yes. And there's multiple different levels of packages. Right, you can go bare bones, or you can go everything. And then definitely deep into contract negotiations. What was in the contract, what's written, stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, the fact that he would go and meet with Jerry and be surprised about anything, Jerry's going to try and work you over. See, the problem is, I think what's going on, Phil, is that Jerry Jones is stuck. He's stuck in his way of thinking, and nobody wants to tell him. Nobody wants to tell Jerry, you were wrong, because they're afraid to lose their spot. Steven's got to watch out. Jerry may pull a Vince McMahon and just get rid of his ass. Let's face it, right? Vince McMahon did it with the WWE. It only took them to. The only reason why Vince McMahon is out of WWE, Phil, is because they went and sold it to TKO, and now the board voted his ass out. You know what I mean? So it's just absolutely ridiculous. Let's get to the chat. I know it's lively tonight. Yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely some good funny one stuff too in there. Like Jimbo over here, Primetime handling those packages. Noise. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, well,
it's when I look at when I look
I
at
could
them.
talk forever. So
Well, I could, and I think that's where we're going to go back and forth on this. You know, we're going to be talking about the Joneses. We're going to be talking about Micah. We're going to be talking back and forth.
I think
and
we
don't
get to the chat and just shit on both sides right now because they're both wrong.
And that's what they're that's the damn truth, man. That's the damn truth. And I think Shoddy being in any kind of thing, I think he's just staying out of it right now and letting them do
I feel bad for Brian Schottenheimer.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, because like you can't send the dude home.
He's trying to change the culture, and I got to listen to Drew and the Eagle people, who I can't argue with them, right? I can't argue with them. How
no,
they gonna
not at
argue?
all.
I told him 4,500 when he was texting me. He's like, Mark's an easy target.
Okay.
We were having fun, and I'm like, I have nothing.
Before we start shitting on the Joneses, and which is you're going to be a majority of this. Let's be real. But when you look at this and you talk about the trade possibilities and stuff like that, I get excited about that. Like I get excited about because obviously the Cowboys don't get a great value in previous picks. But if you kind of hold there and just kind of hold your own, and you can get definitely some value. I think if you're a team that's going to be good, you have to kind of figure you're going to be out of the contest because they're not going to get a late first round draft picks for him. But when you look at the strongest possibility on this team, well, what's the strongest position? It's the position that he unfortunately plays. And I know Mike is at a different level, but I really like a lot of the other guys that are here too. And if you actually were using some of those draft picks and using some of that resources for money, you could get some hell of a talent around here, and so that's where I'm like, hey, if that happens, that's what it happens. You can't, I mean, he's going to whoop our ass every time we play him. Let's be real. It could be like a Randy Moss type of situation.
It's an absolute disaster. And
it
again,
is.
I feel bad for Brian Schottenheimer because
He does come in there.
he's trying to change the culture, right? But right in the middle,
EJB.
Micah comes in and just leaves a steaming pile of dog shit. He leaves a steaming pile of shit right in the middle of his culture. I'm sorry, that's disgusting, but that's how I feel. Do you want me to be PG tonight, or do you want me to be honest?
Dude, at the same time, I love what Micah
all
did.
over the culture. Yeah. And then you got Dez doubling down. I feel you, brother. Listen, Dez, I understand, but you got to know who you're dealing with.
He's like an ex-girlfriend that just won't go away. Like it just like every time. Like I told you. He was a trifling mother. Like just. It's Des kind of like, I get it, man, I get it, but you got some people that are standing up and let's be real, the opening video that I have, a montage, that was a montage of the pain in the ass contracts, really, because it was every single one of them there. It was drawn out, and where they could get stuff done early. No, man, they just don't.
YouTube Jake Cap a lot.
Let me say this in general with the Joneses, like, why is there no call? Why is there no call to an agent? Why is there no conversation? Like, what are you doing all day?
Yeah. I'm not.
What are you doing all day?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand
I'm not
that.
hammering Micah. I'm hammering both sides.
Yes, like Stephen Jones, what are you doing all day? Like, what is your job? Like, you can't do that once a week?
I don't.
Like, you've been months and you ain't get a phone call?
Would actually called it. I'm telling you, I think Jerry is he's putting his foot down here, and it's only causing issues. All right, we can sit there and say there's not a problem, but there is a problem here. Yeah. I'm sorry. The fact that Micah even met with you is probably a no-no. But both sides are wrong in this situation, in my opinion.
Yes, Randy, exactly. With the super chat, he says, don't negotiate through the media. And that's exactly, I mean, when you look at these two, I think Randy kind of hits a point there, is that, you are trying to use the media in your favor. Oh, we're going to bash them. We're going to do that stuff that Jones likes to do. But guess what? He's like the king of players in media. Like that you were just playing with fire by that point, man. Like, who you think you were going to out social media him, like... It's just kind of funny, just like you don't know who you're really truly dealing with. If you kind of just went in there thinking that you were just going to start bashing, like, to me, like what happened with Diggs and stuff, you push it aside. Like, again, I've been ripping on this training staff. Let's see, Ravel has a setback. I wonder why. Is it again the injury training staff that we have here?
Did you hear what I had to say this morning? Did you see my morning?
That was really.
Listen, man. And we'll go back to Micah. We're all, But I mean, this is a part of the larger picture. Sometimes, I mean, Brooke Brown, I don't know him from. I know he's been there forever, and they have a great training staff. Dr. Cooper said that he initially diagnosed. Thank God he was wrong, but he had diagnosed Tyler Guyton with a torn ACL. He goes, I think it's a torn ACL. All right. Well,
I just don't understand you walking off the field with whatever. But
yeah, but I mean, I've seen people walk off with ACLs, but again, you should have a good idea. I don't know. I'm just concerned that for the last 3 years, really the last 2 years, it's one injury after another. Now, thank God we haven't lost anybody for the year. That's a great thing. But the last thing we needed, Phil, was for this shit to get to this point. I mean, let's face it. But I brought up the Khalil Mack.
I think it's a fair thing. I mean, obviously there's a lot of
what
devalue.
Khalil
This is a lot of devalue in the
happened.
previous years. But go ahead.
No. They're gonna get more than what Khalil got. Micah Parsons, for all the trolls in the chat, and I love yous, but you guys, anybody that wants to talk shit on Micah, he's doing things that have never been done. Only him and another guy, as far as a rookie, has as much statistical.
Truth, Kyle.
I mean, he's a beast. Micah is a 1 of 1 right now. He's going to get the most. But the Bears received, Khalil Mack. The Bears did get a second-round pick and a conditional 5. You know what the Raiders got for trading Khalil? They're 2 first-round picks in 2019 and 2020, a third-round pick in 2020, and a 6th-round pick in 2019. So that's 2 first, a second, and a 6th. Again,
I would be okay exactly with that same exact trade.
And Micah will get more.
Yeah.
And why do you say that? And this goes back to YouTube J Capalot. What's up, brother? How are you? He says, I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, but you can't. Hamid, you're going off of a stat that he's getting double, triple team held all the time. Like he has no complimentary guy. Like it's not the same thing. You can watch the tape. He's being held all the time, and I'm not saying as a Cowboy fan. I'm talking about as a player, as an individual player, and what he can bring. I mean, if you have somebody to compliment him, it's gonna be pretty badass.
YouTube J Capalot says, why would Micah take a team-friendly deal when none of his other teammates did? Again, it's a little bit different. He's in a 5th year of his deal, right? Dallas can franchise him not once, right, but twice, I believe.
Yeah.
At least once that I know of. So Dallas has him for at least 2 more years. So he doesn't have all the leverage.
No.
He does not have all the leverage. You know what leverage he has? Is that he don't play. And you know what he said today? He's not leaving the practice field. He's
definitely not going to miss.
He's not going to take a $50K hit per day.
Yeah,
so Dallas owns his ass.
Yeah, if he's not going to take that hit, he's definitely not going to miss game checks.
No. Now again, I feel sorry for Brian Schottenheimer, who's doing a fantastic job. You can say whatever you want. We lucked out into this coach, and you can troll all day. You're going to find out. He's going to get the most out of his players. They'll run through a brick wall for this guy, and that's a good. He's got them circling the wagons, and then lo and behold, we got this. The player comes and takes a big steaming crap right in the middle of everything, and it needs to be settled now, Jerry, not on the eve of the season, because the damage will have been done times 10. What's going on with Trayvon Diggs is another travesty. Trayvon Diggs is sprinting, Phil, and doing somersaults, okay? He is fine. He's ready to go, but he's digging in with Micah, and he's taking it extra cautious. It's almost like, there's more to the story that's going on there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to lose that bet to Walker Wade, because just look at the story that was posted. He's sprinting, Phil, like Trayvon Diggs.
I saw the somersault and stuff. Yeah, I saw what he was doing.
He is okay.
Yeah.
He'll be ready. No time for the start of the season. So I ain't paying Walker Wade shit. All right, he's gonna be paying me. But that's not the point. It's just ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous what's happening. Bullshit.
Yeah, I think the offseason. That's true, man. Don't feel that way. Let's see. Trying to get to the chat here. It says Micah said he wanted to play for Dan Quinn. He's trying to make that happen. Nah, again, you can't just go to the team you want to go to. That just doesn't. That's not how it works.
He owns no leverage.
Yes, you go to the team that they dictate you
that?
to. You know.
Who said that? Who said it?
No. I mean, there was somebody in here.
Ken Armstrong, what's up, brother?
I mean, I get that.
I also have nothing we want unless you're trading this Jaden Daniels.
I heard somebody else talking about Seattle. It was, well, Durden is over there, and I'm like, well, DeMarcus Lawrence, he just beefed with, is over there as well too. Like, let's not think of this logically, right?
Tired Legs himself is over there. What are we gonna do again? I saw some trade. I'm gonna go over some trade packages. See if any of these. Let's see if any of these makes you feel any warm and fuzzy, because I don't like any of them. Okay. Trade package number 1. Seattle. You bring up Seattle, it's Seattle. We get Charles Cross, Devin Witherspoon, and 2 first-round picks. I don't mind that as much. Your thoughts on that one? Is it enough?
I don't know, man. Well, it's not that it's enough. I'm not a big Charles Cross type of fan, but
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Titans. This is the one I like.
Okay. This sounds a little bit better.
Jeffrey Simmons, J.C. Latham, and a first round and a second round.
Okay.
So you're getting an offensive, I think, tackle he plays, I think. Jeffrey Simmons, 28-year-old stud, and a first and a second. Yes, please. That's the one I want. Your thoughts on that?
I would not like Ken Armstrong. Man, no, man, that is a joke. He's not Scary Terry. He's not anything. He's like Nimble Cat Terry. Like, it barely even that. Like, I don't know where he's gotten this image that he's bigger than amazingly. Like, anytime I ever think about him, I remember him dropping a lot of passes, like constant open drop passes and stuff. So I don't know, man. Maybe you guys have a different view of Terry, but I don't see him as a scary guy. That's why when I see him holding out, I'm like, yeah, you're not that guy, dude.
He's Meow Terry. Exactly.
Meow Terry. I like that ultra. There you go.
So so do you like that? Do you like Jeffrey
It's
Simmons?
a little bit better. I like it because you're getting. Yeah, I like that a little bit more.
Jeffrey Simmons, you a beast up front. You get J.C. Latham. I think he's a tackle. I think out of Alabama. The first and the second. Raiders. Brock Bowers and 2 first-round picks. And then the last one. I don't think this would happen, but it's good dreaming, Ultra. Abdul Carter, Malik Neighbors, and 2 firsts.
Yeah, I was dreaming. I was definitely dreaming.
He ain't leaving, Drew. But this is what is called doing a live stream, brother. We can't.
Why do this
like
to yourself? Mike ain't leaving.
I
know that, and that's the truth, Drew. We know that, but it's one of those things. Like, what else? Like, it happens. You got to talk about it a little bit.
There are people out there who think. I know they wouldn't do that. Oh no, the Raiders would do that.
Yes, I think the Raiders would do that. I don't think I'd be against totally about that Raiders one.
You undervalue it, J Cap, a lot.
Because I do like the tight end, and not saying that they would the possibility of not finishing up high and those first round draft picks actually be worth like maybe a top 10 would be awesome.
Now, Leo says it sounds more like you're trying to convince yourselves rather than the hater. What are you talking about? Now you're not trying to convince myself. I know how I feel. I don't need to be convinced.
I know. Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, I don't get that one, but hey, each his own. Multiple first rounders. Their star is. No. Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. They would do that. They would do that again. That's the asking price. It's higher than Khalil Mack. Just because you don't like him, YouTube J Cap a lot, or any of the Eagle fans don't like Micah, his value is through the roof. I like the Titans deal myself because it fits a need. The one area I was telling on my live stream, the one area that we have, and Will McClay, he has a blind spot for a defensive tackle. You got to remember, Will McClay, Phil, was the guy who, thought that T.J. Watt didn't fit the system, and we went and drafted Taco Charlton.
Oh
right?
My God, yeah. Yeah.
And then Will McClay was also the guy who said, "Now we don't want the right tackle from Syracuse. We're going to take Mozzie Smith."
So Philly D says, "We'll say y'all Your diehard fans you're going through what I witnessed with Norman as our owner. Yeah, just
Norman Brandon, Philly D.
we don't see
Again,
any freaking we don't see any like any light at the end of the tunnel, unfortunately, you know.
This rivals Harold Katz working out Jeff Ruland, right?
Thank you
or
for the
no,
super
he
chat.
was working out who was the Cleveland Brad Daugherty. Harold Katz, this is no lie, Phil, the owner of the 76ers back in the day. He lived about a half hour from me. My uncle lived in the same rich neighborhood. And Harold Katz worked out Brad Daugherty. The owner, the 60-year-old owner, worked out Brad Daugherty and said, oh, he's a soft player. We're not going to draft Brad Daugherty. Meanwhile, Brad was going easy on the old man, right? In his fucking driveway shooting hoops. And they drafted Jeff Ruland, who was nothing but he had feet problems his whole damn career. Brad Daugherty went on to go to the Hall of Fame.
Philly
So
D, Dallas is soap opera. Yeah, it's definitely a soap opera, man.
It always
Everywhere
is. It always
world the
will
world
be.
turns, everywhere you turn, man. This is just this. It's
You know
a
what's
joke.
funny, Phil? You know what's funny is that Stephen Jones, if you watch any of his
Interviews, yeah.
interview with 105.3 105.3 The Fan last week, he was so defensive and saying, no, we don't have a problem addressing contracts early. Yeah, you do, because it's never a negotiation, dickhead. It's either you take less money because we're gracing you with signing an early deal.
Yes.
Mark Holmes' guy, the cat boy. Either that or you don't even talk to the agent.
Yep,
What's
I think
up,
Mark
Mark
Hutchison
Hutchison?
hits it
How
right
are
here. I wish I could like display your guys' super chat. So I apologize that I can't do it right now. But thank you very
He's
much,
like
Mark
Game
Hutchison.
Time's channel. You got to do it the old school way.
Mark Hutchins says, good evening, Primetime and Game Time. Everything's going to be okay one way or another with Micah Parsons. This is not the first and won't be the last. And that is the truth.
No, he's not going anywhere.
You know, like, hopefully Tyler Smith, like, gets it. You know, what's Bland going to have? It's just, it does happen.
You know what we can look forward to? That dude Rollo. I'll read this one. Take a breath. That dude Rollo, $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Phil's going to play you a little jingle as soon as I read it. Good evening, Primetime and Game Time, everybody. It's tough being Jerry's redheaded stepkids. Hit the like button while you're there. Thank you, Rollo. I appreciate your support, brother.
He starts to come and then he pulls out. Wow.
Thank you. You're far too kind.
Pow, right in the kisser.
I love that.
Thank you very much,
Oh,
man.
God. Again, this is us getting our frustrations out. We are allowed to do it. We're Cowboys fans. We're not going anywhere.
No.
We're going to call our team out. Okay, we're not going to act like, well, we won the Super Bowl, but we got holes. But we're going to say everybody's great and wait until it falls apart, like some of you Eagle fans. That's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with it.
Shots fired. Rolando Rodriguez says, Primetime Game Time, #1 draft picks are like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. And you know what? You kind of, I think it feels like the second round. At least your first rounders, you had a little bit more of a consistent streak, where your second rounders are like on the opposite end of that, and you've had like what, one or two successful ones in the past couple years, and I'm really hoping, like, from what how this offseason looking, I mean, Easy looks like he's going to be a nice addition there. So yes. It's just, we don't know, and I think, Tyler Guyton is one of those things where, that past one where, you got Cooper Beebe coming out of that whole draft where you moved back, you got Beebe with that pick, you picked up Guyton, so two. You hear that he's doing well. Again, I always take that with a grain of salt because I want to see them live, what they're doing when actual buys are hitting them, schemes are hitting them, stunts, all that kind of stuff. I think that's something that I feel like they really struggled with last year with those stunts. So I was interested to see a lot of these things. So to have them automatically out of the lineup, Ravel, we were talking about that. We didn't know what Diggs was going to happen. We didn't know Bland's been at least active in there in training camp. But with Ravel, Bishop, all these guys, I was like, what are the odds we're going to have them for the first couple of weeks of the season? And then look, Ravel's had a setback. You're like, all right, did he? Yeah, that's why, again, I really question this training staff. Loyal Cowboy says we signed Dank and she eaten the whole Eagles D line.
Oh my God!
You know what? It's kind of funny, just in the sense that like when I'm looking at some of these defensive tackles on our team, again, from what I hear from other people, other fans as well too, as we talk about training camps, Jay Toia. Ah, there it is. He's the one that keeps on getting brought up. He got pushed in the first team reps and everything.
Well, he has done fairly well, but again, he's a rookie. We can't expect.
Nope.
I mean, he's a rookie.
Tell him, Brian. Exactly.
I don't know who I'm even talking to.
No. It's like in the sense of tell them it's like he's a rookie. Like that's where we're at.
He's a rookie. I've already wasn't counting on Savon Ravel. So the fact that he is gonna start out the year, he had a setback or whatever's going on with him. That doesn't affect me either way. I wasn't counting on a rookie. I'm not gonna sit there and say a third-round pick is gonna come in here and dominate. I was never with that. Never. So
I like the possibility of him being.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It does not matter. I'm sorry, I'm a little.
Well,
testy
Carson
tonight.
was out as well too, all right?
I've got about 150 fucking. Excuse my language. About 150 texts today. People blowing me up. It's funny how when shit goes down with Dallas, everybody wants to dig in, and that's cool. Listen, we're not going nowhere. No excuses. I still have faith in Brian Schottenheimer, but he's not going anywhere, people. I don't know how many times I could tell you Micah Parsons ain't going nowhere. And you know what, Phil? I'm okay if he does. How's that?
That's where I've been. That's where I've
sorry,
kind of.
Terrence Parsons. If we can get 2 first-round picks and a second, or we can get a player, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Because Donovan Azaraku is already having and has more pass rush moves as a rookie than Micah did. I don't know what he's going to amount to, but he's killing it. So we have plenty of talent at the D. If there's one area that we have room,
and that's where I feel like I'm like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely there. He's a game changer, all that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to take away from him. But again, if you're going to ever have any kind of position, that's the position.
I didn't say he was Micah Ultra. I said he has more moves coming out of college. So
you can't worry. We didn't say that.
They got lucky, Ultra, with Micah Parsons. They got lucky. They had no idea he could pass rush like that.
Jesse Montes says Micah's contract will be announced on banner raising night. That's exactly the type of crap they would do, especially with like, right before the season, Dak got signed. Like that's exactly the type of crap that they would do. Probably already have numbers and we're ready. I'm just really baffled.
Jesse's side. You don't even know the name of his own backup quarterback. Get out of here. What's up, Jimbo? Thank you. At least somebody's smart out there.
And that's the truth right there, Mouse. Micah isn't even in his prime.
Azaraku. He's my neighbor, Ultra. Leave him alone.
I like him too. I mean, I do like the defensive ends. I mean, even Fowler being in here for 1 year, I wish somehow, because I see the future with Fowler. Like yes, he may have an amazing year, but is he re-signed after this year, and is he not offended by anything that happens? Because he could put up some really good numbers, and he could be out the door because of the roster.
Sam Williams will have it better than Ezzy. Come on, and I know that the man, the myth, the legend, Brian Broaddus says Sam Williams is having a horrible camp. Man, what's up? I'll get you a refill. Yeah, I'm going to be burning through this one tonight. I need Ultra to reload my ass. Anyway, Jackson Fart. Anyway, we're having fun here. Again, Mike is not going anywhere. So, in a perfect world, we have Donovan on one side and Mike on the other. And Mike is not going nowhere.
No.
Right, Phil?
No, I when it comes to this, I mean, even if they'll figure it out at some point.
I didn't even read it. But, yeah.
What was that?
I didn't even read Jesse's super chat. What did he even say?
Oh, he was talking about. Let me see. He was talking about the banner that Micah's contract will be on banner raising night.
Micah's contract will be announced at banner raising.
Just to take a little bit away from the Eagles and their stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right, Jesse.
Seeing Kid Cowboy, that's again another thing that we'd be okay with as well. You know, if you trade his ass, I told you.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Dank Moss is playing defensive tackle. Dude, I would see if we can get Dank. Yeah, he's good at it, Philly D. He knows it too. Ultra's the best.
yeah, I mean, I'm with the Kid Cowboy in that sense. I mean, he doesn't want to be there anymore. In that, I mean, because he'll change it. He rides his emotion. He rides his emotional roller coaster, and that's how Mike has always been. So it'll change once you get that contract and everything like that. But at the same time, there is something there that you definitely ruined something there, and whether it's the culture, like Brian is saying, with Shoddy, that definitely is something. It definitely has something effect of that. Shoddy, I don't think there's any good situation of him coming in and handling situation. This isn't people fighting in practice. Oh, let's get on the line and both of you are going to run your laps.
What's up, Twiz?
I would love to see that, but at the same time, like, it's just, if he just stays out of it, I think that's the best situation that you can, because it has really nothing to do with you.
Arturo is not happy. YouTube J Capla, a lot of suck my, I'm not in the mood. Calm down, Art. It's all good, brother. Oh God, it's all good. There's nothing. This is what needed to happen. Okay, instead of Micah doing this, what you do is you grab the agent Phil, right? You grab a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. You walk into Jerry's office. You sit down, and you say, "We're not leaving without a deal." And I'm signing that shit today.
Nah,
you
Drew.
Start pouring the bottle. Okay?
Yeah, that's R.
Start
Kelly
pouring
style.
the bottle. You got Micah, you got Jerry, and you got David Magenta. Inside joke.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw Tyler Smith go to the locker room. I guess something about his knee and stuff, and then they asked him. And he said, "I'm straight."
He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. It was a little bit of knee tendonitis. They're being precautious because it's another effing MASH unit this year, where I don't know what's going on. These guys are farting and tweaking something. Nobody's been
on my back.
They're
hitting.
It's absolutely ridiculous. The massage you watch an agent is not well liked by owners. Ultra, he's a scumbag. How's that? And I'll say it. But he's the guy who got Deshaun Watson a fully guaranteed deal. It's all about, you heard it from the horse's mouth. No pun intended, Terrence. Terrence told you when Brian Broaddus hinted, "Oh, I think it's about years," and we shot that down right off the bat Wednesday when Terrence said it's not about years. You think Terrence would know? He's his effing brother, for effing sake. It's about the guarantees, Phil. Oh my God, it's about the guaranteed money value. Are you shocked?
No, and I mean, he can only say so much as well, too. I mean, I think he did well, like, avoiding questions and stuff.
Yeah, so. I did not want to go there.
I didn't want to either.
Momos in the Zoom crew just kept going and going and going, and with no respect for me or anything. But thankfully, he didn't get offended, because that's not why we brought him on, just to talk Micah for 3 hours. But to his credit, he answered the questions. So, again, Drew, you don't have to take anybody serious. Again, that's his brother. He knows what they're talking about behind the scenes. So,
yeah, I mean, that's either way. I think it's just a win-win for Jerry. I mean, it's free publicity. You know him; he doesn't really care if it's negative or positive. And
what's up, Kid Cowboy? How are you, bro?
Whether he'll get involved. I again, like the way that he supposedly did the whole office thing. It sounds like he is involved, and he's like, to me, that's shady. That's some shady shit. And
yeah, there's no need to block people in here. I don't know who's blocking, but
so like I'm all for on both sides. But at the same time, obviously I lean more towards Micah's side. But I'm one of those ones where I could I don't really care.
I lean towards Micah's side because it happens every year.
Yep, every single player. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
And Micah is, I think Phil knows me well enough to know I'd probably be more like Micah than like the other guys. I would be a salty MFer. I'm a little bitch sometimes, so I would be pissed. I would be saying, "Thank you, fans." I would probably be holding out and screwing my family, but I'm a stubborn guy and I'm a loudmouth, so that's probably where I would be. But I don't know. Just don't hide comments or nothing. There's no need for that. So again, we'll let you know if there's somebody being an idiot, but let the Eagle fans have their say. They're on top of the world, so you let them. You have it. No games have been played. No boots to asses have been had. Guess what? Mark Holmes did another video on Micah. It's probably like video 5. Hey, Clemente, let him have do 9 or 10. That's fine.
Asthma. Phil is wearing a wire. Okay.
Phil is wearing a wire. yeah, I can see it now. But I hadn't laughed so hard when Philly got Mark to make a video about fake news. Now, the only thing that did happen is right after that, he did demand a trade, so it seemed like Philly did have involvement. But just real quick, just for amusement purposes only, Philly reached out to me and showed me this graph. Let me find it. The odds on who's going to land Micah Parsons. Just so you know, it's a real graph. There it is.
I don't believe that because the second team is somebody
Fox
within the division.
NFL.
It's not even thought right. It's like, no.
Minus 300, he goes back to Dallas. Plus 1,000. The birds section's going to interview Micah. And then you get New England plus 1,000. He's just trolling. He sent me what he sending Mark, trolling the shit out of
The
him.
ones that I saw that I thought was pretty good was like they showed plus 500 for the Raiders, plus 600 for the Browns, Jets. They brought the Cardinals, Tennessee, Bills, Patriots. Like a lot of, the list was kind of more AFC built, which I was like, okay, I can kind of see that more. He obviously is not, but.
Do you know who else did this? Right before he got signed, about like 2 weeks before he got signed, Myles Garrett.
Yeah. And Terry and Scary Terry's trying to do it. It's just now a tactic that happens. But I mean, I give him credit, man. Do it. Do your thing, man. Don't.
This scumbag agent, okay?
The scumbag ownership. Let's be real, man.
No, it's a scumbag agent trying to get guaranteed deals for their boys.
Well, the fact that they're not talking to the agent at all.
One dumbass owner to do it. Cleveland, fucking Browns never won a Super Bowl in their whole franchise history, and they're giving out guaranteed 100%. I'm glad Massaji Watson hasn't been there. He's shoving it right up where the sun don't shine. Good. Anyway, what's up, Dustin? How are you? Boats and hoes, brother. Boats and hoes. Dirty Sanchez. I could see them trading to New York Giants for Abdul Carter and the number 1. Dirty Sanchez. I don't think the Giants would do that.
I don't think they would because that'd be kind of like crazy on their part, just because you're already feeling really good about Carter, and it's like you kind of feel like
you be fatty, roll it up.
I don't know what's going on right now. It's
like the way I'm feeling right now, I'm gonna spark up tonight. I need to see what Wade's got to say about this. Oh, I was talking to Wade for about a half hour today. I know you want to know about Wade. Micah deserves $50 million a year. Twiz.
No.
Here we go. Jesse Montanez, F.U. Dirty Sanchez. Carter's not a proven commodity. Parsons is. Dirty. I hear what you're saying. Game time, you would eat up all the donuts. You would eat up. No, I don't. I'm not a big donut guy. I like Dunkin's coffee. The Dunkin' Donut is a very overrated item. So, Sandeep, what's up, brother? Are others joining you tonight? No, it's just us. This is the Primetime channel. Just us.
I don't do anybody else. I do it just us.
We need to get him to go, do some channel memberships.
Yeah, I haven't done any of that so far.
I know one thing. Phil got the F out of Dodge on Wednesday. He was annoyed with a few of you F-ers for taking over the live.
I like how your next broadcast you told about. I'm like, yeah, I mean, he wasn't lying. I mean, I was kind of annoyed, but I had shit to do as well too. So it was a combination of both. So
I know, but it sounds better that you pissed.
Like it
Jesse
was.
Pierce's nipples for Eagle weight.
No, Holly, I have not seen that. I've not seen that. He says, y'all see the Michael Irvin video about Micah wanting to be traded? No, I haven't seen that. So I can imagine.
Here's the one thing, though, Phil. Let's dig into this a little bit. The one thing he said is he no longer wants to be a Cowboy. If you know anything about the Joneses, that hurts and that cuts deep. Okay, that's the problem I have with what Micah did. He no longer wants to be a Cowboy. To me, that's a line that should not be crossed. As a Cowboy fan, I don't want you. If you can't see the forest through the trees and realize that it's a business,
Well, we're talking about the emotion that he rides,
Yeah, but again, that's not good. You need to be a little more level-headed, my man.
Well, especially as a leader and everything,
Yeah, exactly. And they supposedly brought Micah in and said, we need you. Listen, we don't know everything that's going on, everybody. We don't know every little thing that's being said. Maybe they're going to Micah and say, hey, listen, Micah, we want you to be here in the offseason. And part of the language of the contract is going to be that you have to be here like they did with his buddy Trayvon Diggs.
Well, they're going to be putting that in all the contracts. Let's just be real.
Well, they should, because the culture starts at home. In order to have culture, you need to be present. So Micah takes responsibility out of this shit. That's why I said it's a two-way street. We all know that they drag their ass when it comes to these contracts, Phil. They do. And this is a testament to how they draft Eagle Drew. Because they draft so well, okay, that, are they 100%? No, but nobody is. Nelson Aguilar, Jalen Reagor, you know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody. Derek Barnett. I could go on and on about all the misses that the Eagles have, but I don't, because we miss too, and that's fine. That's part of the equation. West Virginia Country Boy with the $2 super chat. Mike at this dissected the franchise saying that. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, but it has to be said in some way. I mean, a lot of the stuff like last year where we were booing and we weren't showing up for games. These things are the only things that when this gets thrown out in the media stuff, I don't know, man. I don't think they're fearful of that. So I mean, I get it and all that, but it's just, again, I'm with a lot of them when they're saying you're just ruining a lot of the culture and how are you going to come back from that? Because even if you do, I mean, yeah, they'll forget about it. Right. Stuff, but it's still there. Let's be real. It's still there. It's still words that came out of your mouth, so it's just like, so I give the haters, you're giving them just fuel. And I think on both sides as well, too. So
who's a weasel, Twist? I thought I was a shithead. Who's the weasel? New JJ, take back the prison. LOL Coyote, Big Sills Army. Yeah, I was talking to Philly about Big Sills. These two are a mess. What are you talking about, Leo? What are you talking about? We're having fun. Exactly what are you talking about? Drew, you pull that out of your ass, Cowboys.
Well, I mean, and the thing about it is Leo has this whole conversation in his head thinking that we're somehow validating any of this stuff. I don't like. We talked about this the off season and yeah, he did something different. They did things differently. That doesn't mean he's different. We never say any of that. So it's like, it's a picking and choosing kind of thing. Like we're commenting on the whole thing that's happening on both sides of it. Where do you draw the line?
Fault. Like if you're gonna blame just the franchise.
Well, there's three sides to every story. Let's be real, man. There's one side, there's his side, and then there's one that's the truth in the middle there, man. And unfortunately, we don't know that. I just know that both are right and both are wrong. And it just sucks because obviously, as a fan, it's kind of, it's terrible how we have to kind of deal with this every single negotiation, whether it's Dak, whether it's Diggs that was happening, CD. It's just a constant thing. It just doesn't make any sense to do business like that and then to shake their hand, Yeah,
I got to read this because Curtis just sent me a message on Messenger, and I don't usually look in the Messenger. I hope you all having a good night. Tell Primetime hello. I hope you and Primetime appreciate he appreciates everything we do, and somebody's being very mean to me right now. I'm not trying to lose my cool. You have I feel bad, man. I get it. Diddy Sanchez got Prince Albert Eagle logo. Nice. Yeah, I'm fine. We're having fun tonight. We know Mike is not going nowhere. We'll just go. You have to ride the news cycle, bro. Anybody that's Thanks, Philly D.
Well, I mean, let's just
Sure.
be real.
Thanks for straightening out one of your
if
own.
we don't sign him, are we gonna make the playoffs? Or if we sign him, are we gonna make the playoffs? I don't think it changes a whole shitload. Like, yes, obviously he's a dominant player and everything, and we're gonna miss him and all that. But it's like, every person has their weaknesses and everything. Again, I like the position, so that's just. I don't think there's any one way that you can take this. You can't jump on one side of the fence and just ride that way because I just can't. I can't see either one of them being 100% right. I'm sorry that it's not really definitive like that, but it's just a shitty situation. Let's be real, man. You're looking at it and you're seeing it all happen on Twitter, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
baby.
come on. And the media,
Wednesday
like,
night's gonna be lit.
oh yeah, well they have a lot of ammo. Let's be real, man. The other teams now, even more.
I just got Bad Dog to join us.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to be, sorry, Jesse, you're out. So it's me, Prime, Bad Dog, and Philly 500, and Ultra Cowboy, and Chris Dooley. That's it, baby. That's it. Anyway, sorry, I had to just sneak that out.
No, I
So,
mean,
anyway,
I'm just kind of back and forth. It's just I'm making no sense. Let's be real. Just because I'm just pissed off at this is cowboy negotiations at its finest, and let's be real. It's been a while since we've had a big star demand a trade out of Dallas, though. But that's supposedly your leader, and he's saying those words and everything like that. It means something.
I'm playing with you, Jesse. Relax. It's Bad Dog, not Mad Dog. He hates that when you say Mad Dog. Anyway, Phil, it seems like you're over this team extremely level-headed. Now you used to be more aggressive for the lack of better words.
Yeah, because they're taking it out of me. Let's what do you get?
That's all.
Yeah, I'm very calm. Like, oh, that's so high. I don't know what's going on. No, let's be real. They taking it out of me. Like, what am I fighting for? Like, they're idiots. These Jones guys. They like, I don't know, man. I feel like you could Google a contract or have ChatGPT do the contract for you, and you would come up with better crap than what you're doing. Like, ask it to balance the whole salary cap for you, because, like, my God, like, it's just he just does a terrible job of he think he's gonna get everybody on a deal. The brand does not mean like it used to be. They're not gonna get an automatic discount because they want to be, oh, this is the championship team to be on. No, man, it doesn't. You have to honestly pay more now because of the crap that comes with your brand,
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. You know what I thought was weird? Did you see what Wanye Thomas had to say? You better talk to your boys, though.
Dude, I know. Like, that's
Wanye
my boy,
no
but, like, you know how you
flexing.
see, like, when CD did it, you're like, okay, he already got his bread. He already got his thing. You're just getting a situation. You cannot jump on one side. He's not going to take you with him. If somehow they're going to release you, Mike is not putting up a picture of you, and trying to, that's, again, there's certain guys that can draw that line, and I just don't think Wanye is unfortunately at that spot yet. If he got released out of nowhere, I know he just re-signed, but I don't think most people would care. They'd be like, who? Well, what's going on?
Be fatty. You can never go lukewarm glizzy. Moist bun, that makes me gag a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anything moist, like bun-wise, I'm a texture guy. Come on, man. I can't be moist.
Yeah, Vinny, I saw that.
Come on now. Anyway,
well, even Overshown jumped on that as well. Overshown showed
Moist
his
not
support.
good.
Moist not good.
Vinny Hagen, what's up, brother? Everybody hit the like button. I appreciate the give and take. Again, I appreciate it. The positive side is tomorrow and Sunday is SummerSlam. Yeah, Logan Motorsports, I have to see if I'm going to stream that. I know Loyal wanted to. I don't know what time it starts, but what I do know is, and I know my son's not watching, this weekend is the bachelor party for my oldest of Primetime. So they're real party goers. So they went up North Jersey, right? They went to Great Adventure, which is okay for a few hours. Then they just got to a Airbnb, and they're gonna stay over. They're going to
and now they're going streaking through the quad.
They're going to SummerSlam.
Ooh, heck yeah!
So
Nice,
they're so they're gonna have a blast. My oldest, he's gonna have a blast, man. Him and his friends are going to SummerSlam tomorrow night. So,
Nice.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow I got to pick up the little one from the airport, so he's coming back into town. So I try to get this, and then as soon as I heard the Micah whole drama, I was like, oh, this got to be fake and everything. Checked, and all of a sudden it was everywhere. I was like, okay, maybe. I guess it's not. And then I saw the Lionel Collins whole thing, and I was like, really? We're going there? This is what we're gonna do? Like, I don't think anything of his past couple of years of him being in there, even as an emergency type of situation, I don't feel comfortable with any of it. I mean, I can't imagine what kind of thing he's going to jump out there and just be anything. I know it's pending a physical and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. That to me again is very much a Jones's type of move.
You know what we could hope for? This is what we can hope for, Phil. And I'm looking at the chat, Kid Cowboy, Ultra Cowboy. This is what we got to look forward to. We got to look forward to them being so mad at Micah that they decide to re-sign Bland and Tyler Smith and get those out of the way, saying everybody else is doing deals. You're the only bitch that don't want to bend the knee, Not that, that's going to happen, but that would be good. Then you would get, 3 guys done. So, yeah. Yeah, Drew knows everything.
Leo, I think that's the only thing that you've been right about in that sense. George Pickens is looking at Micah, and I'm like, I'm out at the end of the season. I would. Like, there's no way they're gonna be taking you serious or taking any of your situations serious. That's why, like, there's a possibility that there, but I would totally agree on that comment, man. It's a joke. Just a negotiation. If you're George Pickens, you got to be looking at the situation.
That's different. Dallas owns his rights next year too. He's not a free agent. They could franchise his ass. Again, he's going to have a big year. Dallas is not letting him walk for nothing. Okay? The only way they're going to let him walk is if it goes bad. And all due respect, they're putting up some major numbers against the Birds. Okay? They don't have the secondary to be able to cover all these weapons. Sorry, guys. You better beat us 40-37. I can tell you that right now. So get ready. Shots fired. I do like prisoners, Leah. I'm just throwing shit up against the wall tonight because I'm in no mood.
And that's how it is, man. This kind of crap is just...
I've been picked on all day. The Philly 500... Actually, Philly was cool. But...
yeah, we don't know. That's the truth, Kid Cowboy. He's loving the culture. He's loving his...
Receipts are coming in.
Yeah.
Game time, so now you have a good defense. You're secondary.
No.
You got no safety. And you got Ringo playing one side. If Ringo or Adoree Jackson's playing against either CD or Pickens, it's going to be a long day.
If you're going to pick offense or defense, which one's shittier? I mean, yeah, you'd say defense, but your defense fucking
you may
dominant.
lose the game.
It was dominant, so that's saying a whole hell of a lot. So, I mean, with ours, you're just picking which one's not as shitty, like...
Who knows?
With all the injuries, you're like, well, I guess it'd be the offense because they're not as injured.
Yeah, look, the Dallas Cowboys, yeah. Well, he didn't have his act together. He came in with a green screen that wasn't working. He looked like he was sitting in a back alley. Terrence, I love him, but come on, bro. Be ready to roll.
Yeah, Holly.
Philly B is faster than a speeding tic-tac.
Haley is like, she's like getting jealous of the Mavs ownership and is like, we got to get in there and be the dumbass of the city,
Yeah, exactly. Game time, your offensive line is still I get it. It's unproven. You are correct, sir. It's better offensive line than we had week 1 in Cleveland against Myles Garrett. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But who knows? Again, guys, we don't have the answers. There's no sealed envelope right now. Hey, Phil, did you like that? There's no sealed envelope. There's no answer. The answer is still out there to be had, And we just keep shitting on ourselves. We got a player who just took a big, nasty dump right in the middle of our culture. though. That's what's happening right now.
Did this Amber Hearst on us, like just right in the middle of our bed.
Really, you got a Johnny Depp dropping a deuce on the bed. That's what's going on.
It's just like, oh man, why'd you have the Amber Hearst man, Micah? Why'd you have to do it?
Oh, God. And I'm drinking in mega pints. Kenny Pickett blew up Pickens. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we're going to blame, Kenny Flickett. This is fun tonight. I love it. Mark Hutchin, anybody been watching Micah Parsons' YouTube channel? No.
I can
not
imagine.
at all.
We have to at some point look, and if there's something there, they're gonna.
Now you
they're
got
gonna jump
Leo
on it.
talking to Drew. At Drew, they brought in Lyell back. Forget what they saw.
Oh my God, yeah, that
Dude, he's brought in
for insurance,
Leo.
yeah.
He's brought in so they can actually evaluate talent in the preseason. He ain't
yeah.
started.
Yeah, he's thrown in there
brother.
for
He's a
preseason
camp
games.
body. Exactly, Ultra. Straighten him out. Straighten him out. The bird section is going off the grid. Answer this. How was George Pickens?
How are we going to answer that? Like, how are we going to answer that?
They don't give a shit. They don't care as long as they get paid. Come on, Drew. You know that.
He's all like, good. If he doesn't get paid, that means I get paid.
Yeah, shit. There's more for me.
That means I can actually possibly stay here. I like this,
Please let the game start tomorrow, Logan.
Oh, I know, man. This is just crap. It's just like
I was telling Philly 500. I'm like, you better not mess up because Big Sills is ready to take a big juicy crap on you guys. He's ready to unload on you. Twiz knows I'm right. Twiz says George taking his talents to South Beach. Possibly. Very possibly. Game time. I don't see y'all scoring more than 10 points. Shit, Lord Vaughn. Come on, brother. I'll take that action.
I don't think we win the game, but I definitely think we score more than 10.
Dracula. Oh, shit. You guys cracked me up. Philly D great. Todd Archer gave him high praise 2 days ago.
We need to boycott this nonsense, Cowboy fans. Yeah, man, I wish somehow we were able to, without, watch it and from afar and not give that support, I wish there was a way to kind of just open their eyes because they live in their own little world. They got blinders on. They wake up in their sleep. There's silk sheets and, it's just crazy. Just they don't really have any, especially with guys like Stephen Jones where, you've never really had to struggle for anything. Your dad's an oil tycoon, and then you got the Cowboys, and then somehow you want to nickel and dime everybody else. It's kind of crazy,
Shout out to Drew with the super chat. Oh, okay. We're all the draft piece is all pros. Again, thanks for the super chat, brother. All right. I appreciate it. I'm trying to find.
Yeah, he's a good troll, man. He's a very good
wait. Who the hell sent it to me? Oh, that was Ultra, I think. Let me find it.
I broke my concentration. I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's how I'm at that age now where it just takes another, ooh, something shiny. And just I totally forgot what I was talking about.
You're a Madden player, right?
I like playing Madden. I'm boycotting this year's Madden, just not because of Barkley. That has nothing to do with it. It's because I really want EA to lose that contract, and I want them to open up.
Okay, how do you feel about their ratings?
I'm not. I don't really always feel great about it.
Defensive ratings.
Kind of.
Number 1, top defenses in Madden. Madden knows all, right? The Steelers, number 1 with a 91.
TJ Watt.
Number 2, the Kansas City Chiefs, 89. Number 3,
talking about
the
overall.
Dallas Cowboys, baby. Dallas Cowboys are number 3. If Madden says it, it must be true, baby. Yes, look, right there.
And until they drop us because it's like, oh.
You can't see it.
No, we can't really see it.
It's all jacked. Steelers, I don't see Eagles on here. That's never good.
That's just weird.
That's all we got is Madden.
That's all we got. we got to. Right now. That's the.
Oh shit! We're looking at Madden. Exactly, Leo. Yeah, it's fun. If somebody sent it to me, I figured I would troll with it. That's all. That's all good.
Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny.
Come on, man. I have to do something. You guys are being relentless tonight.
Yeah, man. They just like, oh yeah, just I have to hear that you suck.
Baby. Anyway, so I mean,
no, man. Like we did an hour. I mean, I don't know how much we can really talk about this without kind of like pissing people off. Or
Amari Cooper retired.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him. Like
Amari says, "I'm done with 9 seasons." Who would have thought?
Yeah, what is he? 29 years old? What is he like? You're not even 30. Like, feels like he got in the league when he was like 20 or 19 or something.
Brooks, shout out to Brooks. Fly Eagles fly. Long live Jerry Jones. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Appreciate you, brother.
If I was you, I would want Steven Urban to take over because Steven's gonna f it up.
It's all fun, Leo. It is. We're just having fun. We're mocking our own team. Of course, you love it.
We got to, man. Like,
who should be calling the Cowboys about Micah? Nobody, because he's not going nowhere.
I mean, now you had it out there. You're gonna have teams that are gonna call to kind of lay some, like, just to see. You know, obviously, I think that would be just smart of teams. But you know, it'd be crazy if they turned around and did. You know, you hear that they're not going to respond to the thing, so that just goes to show you they're just going to push forward like nothing ever got said or anything. But you know, people are going to eventually ask him questions, right? They're going to talk to him, and they're probably, you know, just those. I'm interested in the answers that they're going to give. Well, we don't really want to talk about that, blah, 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 you know. But they talk like they were having. Oh yeah, we've been talking back and forth. They haven't done anything.
Marcus Blackman, I'm with you, brother. All this is not good for the culture, but Mike is under contract. Mikey's going nowhere. So he's not going anywhere. So, you know, we got good news on the Commandos. DC Council advances Commanders Stadium deal, so that's good. RFK Stadium, it's an asbestos-filled shithole right now, so they will be knocking that down, and that's the perfect spot to put the new stadium. We were there, me and Mark. We were outside the stadium. It was a great spot. So I had never been there before. So yeah, you know, I'm hoping it stays there. That's where it needs to be. Ultra says Bruce Banner to get it. I get a slushy machine. You filled by the sperm bank. Oh my god.
No, but well, you know, so you know, going forward, you know, games and stuff. When's the first preseason game? When will we actually having a?
Last night. Oh,
well, we got the first one, and if we're gonna talk about last night and any of that stuff, like I've been complaining and bitching and moaning about this for like 7-8 years, and to see them finally put some kind of implemented system in there as like a tennis where you can measure the ball and see where the ball is placed, you know. It's finally we're finally bringing up football to where we're at in this millennium. It's just, you know, you're seeing everybody else do it. You're seeing other sports doing something like that. And it's just kind of funny how we want to keep the game like old school. It's like, no, man. What about the accuracy of the game? Like, those, you know, I think that's the biggest thing. Forget the old school part of it. I mean, you have to, just like the Jones, you have to kind of modernize your strategy. You got to do the same thing with the NFL. I mean, it sucks that it takes other leagues doing it in order for them to go, oh, hey, that's a good idea. It's like, man, listen, like, it's just crazy that they're not coming up with these ideas on their own, you know?
Yeah, Dallas plays a week from tomorrow. So 8 days at the Rams.
Okay, so you should see a scrimmage soon then, if anything,
yeah,
right?
We'll see some scrimmages. Yeah, we'll see scrimmages. That's when the ACLs.
Marcus Blackman, I kind of liked it. I liked Happy Gilmore too. I thought it was, you know, if you watched the first one and you're a fan of it, I thought.
Well, I don't know what everybody's hating on it.
I liked it. I mean, I don't think it's the greatest movie ever or anything like that. But if you're right in the same realm as Happy Gilmore, I think it's right there.
I wasn't expecting the greatest
no
movie ever. I was expecting to have fun, have a lot of cameos. You know, it is what it is. That's what Jerry's doing to the entire Dallas fan base. What's that? You got two guys having a conversation thinking that everybody's in on
it. Well, me and you are delusional. What can you say?
Yeah, well, again, I call it how I see it. So maybe I don't go overboard. Let's see. I watched the first one and I haven't watched the second. Yeah, I liked it, Marcus. It was fine.
And I would imagine, I would agree with Clemente. It's not as good as the first one, but I mean, if you're, you know, if you're kind of just looking for something. I think there was a lot of stuff that's kind of forced in the movie, but yeah, no, it wasn't terrible either. So
he ain't clowning me, Bruce. He's giving us a lot of content, brother. So you gotta look at it from our perspective. This is gold, Jerry. Gold. That's fine, man. Again, if we have another month to go before there's football. This is fine. Again, Dallas is used to it. Dallas is used to being on the marquee and everybody shitting or
well, that's why I think it's always funny when you put that Cilio one where he's like, yeah, you guys haven't been relevant since the Chia Pet. Like the Chia Pets had more. Well, Chia Pet died down. It's like we're still in primetime games and stuff like that, even though we don't deserve it. Let's be real. But again, we're going to be a competitive team. It's just, are we a playoff team? Like I've talked to people about this, in different works in public.
I'm on the border. I'm at 9.
Well, I had a Green Bay fan asking me that, and I said, look, man, I just I look at you, I go, look at your division, Green Bay. I go, is it you or is it Detroit's winning it? And then goes, and if it's not the other one, are you a wild card team? And it's like, yeah. And I go, boom, there's you, there's Washington. Like I started naming a couple of, I go, so to me, can we get into that wild card? That's going to be iffy. I don't know. Even if we do have Micah, let's be real. Like it doesn't change. It doesn't change my perspective on the season. I mean, I still don't see us unless somehow they just gel together and just start whooping it. And you're like, whoa, that'd be a big shocker on my end. And I'd be the first to say during the season, I wouldn't say that I was right. I'd be like, wow, we said it was a possibility, but we didn't think it was a real possibility.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Kid Cowboy, you're right, but Jerry will pay Micah. Yeah. Again, Micah will be paid, Drew.
And he'll look like a fool, and we'll have to,
Drew,
everybody will be foot in the mouth.
The question is, Drew, Champ, is how much damage is done before that happens?
Mm-hmm. That's the question.
How fast, Here's the deal, Drew. I know this is far-fetched for you to think. If this is a shit show, but they sign him and then they go into Philly and win, this is an instant memory. They're riding high. If they go into Philly and get smoked, then the pressure amps up, and then they're coming back home to play a very talented New York Giants football team. And both options are on the table. So let's not act like they're not. There is no sealed envelope. There is no predicted outcome, especially with what we're hearing that's going on at Eagles camp. Okay, again, I have my sources. I was talking to Philly. He's concerned about the safety position. He's concerned about Adoree Jackson / Keely Ringo. So it's not like you guys are without any issues. So if Dallas goes and wins, then this is all for naught. The culture is bullshit. This half Mexican is like you, Brian. I'm on the fence. 30. Thank you, bro. You got to get me. Email me because you won the other night. So email me. I know I have your information, but just send it to me again, please, because I forget. You got a shirt and a signed baseball card. A football card coming. So all right, cool. So Bad Dog is in. Philly 500's in. So we got a lot. This is
for you, Philly D. Philly D has a super chat for you. If you can read it out.
Philly D, what character in TV shows is the best mailman? Cliff Clavin or Newman? I would say Cliff. I would be a Cliff guy, but I don't know. I mean, who would you go? I liked. I don't know. That's a good one. Newman was a psycho. I'm definitely more like Cliff.
I didn't get to really appreciate him until later on when I watched later on Seinfeld episodes where. I appreciate his comic humor. It was annoying when I first watched it because I was younger. But no, when I look at it back now, it's just gold. Like what he was able to bring to that character and stuff.
Gold, Jared. It's gold. Well, Phil, we sit here 30. Let's see. What's today? The 1st, right? We're 30. We're 34 days away from opening day. Do you believe that?
Finally, I mean, I wish we were closer, but I mean, like, it's right around the corner. A week from now, we got some football. Get to watch some backups play. Yeah. So I mean, we thought like last night we saw Trey Lance. We kind of knew that. Well, watch, you're gonna have Trey Lance come in, play an amazing game, but next week he might throw 3 interceptions. So it's like we saw it. I mean, it's nothing really surprising.
Well, listen, everybody. If nothing else, Dallas Cowboys always give us something to talk about. It may not be winning, right? It may not be winning, in the playoff. I mean, listen, it's just like it feels like this, like the playoffs are like 10 years away with all this BS. It's like, can't we have a nice comp? I mean, like it was going so well, right? The all season was going so well. We re-signed Jake Ferguson. We were aggressive as Dallas could possibly be, right, Phil? In the offseason, we picked up a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys having a really good camp. And now the injury bug is starting to settle in, and we're getting nagging injuries. Guys are missing time. And now this shit. It's like a kick in the gut right before we're supposed to be like excited.
Excited to see what the roster has a possibility of being. The Coyote goes, besides the drama, Eagles still 11-9 over the last 10 years. In what way? I'm not sure. I wonder who he's responding to.
Yeah, who knows? That's fine. Leo, winning football is never an option in Dallas, just popularity. Well, they are popular. And, they are one Super Bowl away from leading the NFL. So, yes, I mean, here we go. The Phils just tied it up, Drew. We could bond on that note.
No, I mean, if you're going to get it, you got to get it right. It's Holden that's blowing up camp right now. So
Flournoy's nobody even brought up Flournoy.
He's just trying to pick at it, that whole somehow like
because
we talk about one guy,
what
he brings a trait.
Adoree Jackson, a mighty midget, to you play the outside boundary corner. You're effed, okay? And Ringo's gonna be barbecue chicken. You gonna get cooked.
So Brian, yeah, man, I think we kind of like
he's getting the F out of here. He's had enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got some stuff I have to do as well tonight. I gotta get ready for the little one as well, and we gotta let this marinate, because let's be real, it could get worse than before it could get better, right?
Yeah, it probably will get worse before it gets better. Jerry's gonna come out with a statement and be a jerk off, and then we'll go from there. Dirty Sanchez with the super chat. My opinion on the injuries: they're ramping them up too fast. They should have at least 2 more weeks of practice before pads. I don't know what it is, Dirty. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
I'm always an advocate for playing like it's a game situation. Like that's what you play. That's what you practice. You got to practice as if you're there. It's like you don't want to be practicing just. We need to get the motion going and think about the play. And I get all that, but at the same time, like. What replicates a game more than straight up reps, 11 on 11, trying to beat your man, trying to beat the defense, trying to beat the offense, really hitting each other. That's kind of goes back to that whole, the philosophy that was before, they started softening up these practices and stuff like that. I feel like we've had worse injuries because we weren't amped up and stuff. So I totally get you, though. You never want to see this, and anytime you do see it, you immediately think about why the heck are we doing this, and why. But we saw when Tyrone Smith was here, and they were just doing a walkthrough, and he was down. So it's kind of crazy how things can just happen when they're about to happen. But I would rather see it this way. I'd rather people toughen up. If you're not gonna be in this lineup because you're hitting bodies and you can't handle it, I'd rather you be out of the lineup anyways. And I know that's a harsh thing to say. But that's just the truth, man. Like let's get people in here that can handle football. I know it's not their fault. They can't handle that, what their body can't handle. But I mean, this is the Joneses as well. We've talked about how we're going to save a draft pick. We're going to draft this guy 2 or 3 rounds later because he's had injury history. And well, guess what? This is the product of your drafting in that sense as well too, or some of your free agent signings. So. The combination of the running backs, when we're talking about Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, what's that? Well, that's the 2 running backs that have been injured or had some pretty bad injuries, or they haven't been able to produce like they were before, and now you're what are you doing? You're sticking it in there to kind of get that veteran leadership and hoping that you can strike gold. It's the same thing at every position, and you're, when you go to sign your guys, I don't know, man. It feels like if you were on it early, at least you can get some kind of number in their head, figure out where they're at. And it just, to me, I don't see any positive about all the waiting, the constant waiting that they have. We've been burnt on contracts. We just want to make sure that they're good players. It's like, that's just a terrible, I want to say it like Charles Barkley. Terrible. It's terrible.
It's terrible, man.
Terrible strategy. Just terrible.
Yep.
So, he's a 90s Cowboy fan. Unfortunately, was a different philosophy.
What does that mean, Bruce? I'm still following him. Yeah, to this day. What does that really mean, bro? I'm still a Cowboy fan. I'm still repping their gear. What are you talking about?
So, Brian, anything you want to say before we get out of here, man?
Nah, man. Nah, I'm glad we
got
can give
invented
entertainment to the trolls.
And it is. I mean, it should be.
They're riding high tonight between Drew and Leo. They are riding high.
Oh, we're delusional.
That's okay. That's okay. You best not lose to this embarrassment of a circus, because if you do, you're gonna hear it times 10. You know that, right? You know that. He's got the last Super Bowl on VHS. Brooks, thanks, brother. Yes, Game Time. Rep the 1-star rating, Drew. Whatever that means, bro. Whatever that means. Anyway, send me your address. Mark needs your address. I don't know which address you're using. Just send me the address. Mark's gonna ship you something. Phil, I think I have your address, so you're getting that as well. But anyway, again, Drew, you're leaking oil, brother. I think we all know it. Game Time's a 90s Cowboys fan. I'm a 2000s and the 2025 Cowboy fan, Bruce. What are you talking about?
All right, anyway. Brian. Well, I appreciate everybody coming through talking, man.
I was like, all right, set up. We're getting out of here.
Well, no, man, and that's what it is. I mean, I don't have any other words to say. I mean, I'm going to think of stuff later on, but it's just, again, I'm writing it in the sense that
I just chat. We're having a little give and take. That's all.
Yeah, and you should. You're in the weeds laughing at this comment. You should, man. It's just funny. Like when any kind of disgruntled employee and all that kind of stuff is happening, especially in NFL. Like the guys are getting paid like what 40, going to be paid 40 plus or whatever. So that's where you sit there and go, okay. It's hard for me to really kind of ride on his side, because it's just like you're also going to try to break the bank and everything, but the same people that were advocating for the fact that, Micah disappears on the run and does all this stuff, they're the ones that are screaming the loudest right now about how can we be in this situation? We need him.
How could you do this to poor Micah?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, give me a break.
So yeah, man, enjoy it, and that's what I'm saying. As a Cowboy fans, like we're gonna say it. I mean, hey, things could happen differently.
Thanks for the views. We appreciate it.
Yeah, they could trade him, but we don't really truly believe that. But at the same time, what does it matter what we believe? It doesn't seem to be a concern to the Joneses.
About your feelings, trust me,
no.
Or mine.
Nah, exactly. They're not calling us up to get our opinion. But anyways, talk your shit. Leave comments. Let us know what you think about this whole ordeal.
Everybody, even the Eagle trolls.
Yeah, we do, man. Just talk it, man.
Make sure you like it.
Thank you, Drew.
We appreciate the support. We really
do. We're a little. I'm a little sour, and I'm not gonna lie, man. It's just, and that's okay. You call me out on it and everything, because that's it. To me, it's worth being soured about, just because like it's an ongoing.
It's annoying to us. So if I were you, I'd be lighting you up too. So I appreciate it.
And I appreciate and I appreciate you guys
tonight.
Not forgetting to do what?
Ring that bell.
Ring that dang bell, man. Just get the hell out of here. And honestly, they need to figure it out. All right, peace, guys.
That was ominous. What the was that? What the is this?
Move it like this, move it like that. Si tú quieres ven para acá o voy para allá. Me gusta la manera que tú lo mueves, cómo te entregas, cómo lo bailas. Okay, move it like this, move it like that. Si tú quieres ven para acá o voy para allá.
dice que todo se va. Sáquenme la botella que funda para gastarle. Esta noche tú y yo nos vivimos la película. Luce cámara, la acción después en mi recámara. En el duelo no se sabe quién ganará. So baile y baby, ese seguro y retrocede. Que me encanta la manera en que tú lo mueves.
Solo pégate un poquito, mami, que yo quiero enseñarte lo que yo tengo para ti. Lo que tengo para ti. Te va a encantar como meto yo.
What the heck was that? Forgot what I was gonna say.